Are you looking for the next craft beer to try? Well, maybe Voodoo Liquid Paradise IPA from New Belgium is the one for you. Welcome back, everybody. So today we are going to try Liquid Paradise. This is Voodoo Ranger. They all have the name in front. I don't think they've made too many other ones since like the beginning of 2018, 2017. I know there was a whole bunch of them. There was a juicy one that people gave me flack for, so I did pick up a 6-pack of this at Hoffman Street Grocery. It was $9.99 for the 6-pack. I have had 3 of them, so I'm hoping this one is good. Let's go ahead and get it into the glass. Oh crap, it's going off. 7.8% ABV and 44 IBUs from Untapped. I'm pretty sure the can does say that. Yeah, 7.8 is on the can. Pretty cool can. Again, some of the other beer tubers are talking about this. I'm not sure why they're putting this out in winter and not, starting spring going into summer, as this one would be a good thing. You've got the Voodoo Ranger guy on a tube floating in the water with a rubber ducky, and on his shirt are palm trees. So again, I think this would be a good summer beer. So I don't know why they would put this out now when usually an IPA, it's going to last about 3 months. Best by April 28th, 2019 is on the bottom. We are in February, the very beginning, so this is a good one. I was going to check Untapped. It does say an American IPA on there. So if we look at the head, it is very white. I'm starting to get some peaks and valleys from the bubbles popping. Nice and frothy. Small and medium bubbles, a little over a head. Bubbles on the side are compact like dish soap. I do have a couple bigger ones, or compact like bubble wrap, but I do have a couple bigger ones like dish soap on the side. If we take a look at the color, very clear yellow color, golden yellow, a couple bubbles coming up, not very many. I would say it is a filtered beer. Let's go ahead and get a smell. You do get that juiciness. It's nothing real big, just a nice fruit juice smell in there. Maybe a little bit of pine on the back. A little bit of citrus into like that bitter citrus pine mixed together, but I do get the fruit juice up front and then that bitter citrus and pine. Yeah, that's about all I get. Let's go ahead and get a taste. Very citrus bitterness up front. I do think there's some like pineapple that I get up front. It's more, I wouldn't say tart, but it's like if you had a real juicy piece of pineapple, that's what it tastes like, but it's mixed with a very generic, almost all citrus bitterness is what I get up front. It goes all the way to the back. That citrus really takes over in this beer, that bitterness. It goes through, and then on the aftertaste, you get that bitterness, almost of like a lemon, a lime, an orange outside skin, like the zest. I do get some maltiness in there. I believe that's what they're using to bump up the ABV, but yeah, that citrus zest is what really sticks out in this one to me. Goes through, it does mix with that malt, and then like I said, on the aftertaste, it's a bitter orange lime zest in your mouth. I could see drinking this, you know, out by the pool, in the yard, on a hot summer day. I'm just not sure I would like all that bitterness. Now, in saying that, I did drink 2 of these in one night. But it's more of like a session beer to me, even at, what is it, the 7.8%. So it can catch up to you, but it tastes like summer. Like you would want to drink it in summer, not in the middle of winter like what we're going through here. I would probably have to go with a 3.75 out of 5. I don't like that maltiness. The 7.8% ABV is getting up to a double IPA to me. I think around 7.5 is where you start going to a double IPA. And I believe this does show that by introducing some of that malt. Usually in a double IPA, you are upping that malt bill to get more sugars in the beer, but also to balance out all the hops that you're going to use. And to me, that maltiness is starting to come through, but you do have a lot of bitterness in this beer, and I don't think they're quite balanced. I think they should have went a little higher, maybe 8%, to really balance out that bitterness in this beer, and I don't believe they do that at the 7.8%. Now, a lot of people could like this because you are getting more of that citrus and bitterness and less of that pine, and I think most people would rather have that. I would rather have the bitterness than the maltiness in this beer. So yes, 3.75 out of 5. If we check Untapped, 7 of my friends have rated this, average 3.79 out of 5. 13,000 people have rated this, average 3.75 out of 5. One person did give it a 4.25, saying dang good. Somebody gave it a 3.5. They said piney tropical nose, dank piney taste. I really don't get that pine. I get a lot more bitterness out of this one, but that's just my deal. I would say if you're into IPAs, bitter IPAs, definitely one to pick up and try. And for $9.99 for a 6-pack, I don't think it's that bad for a 7.8% beer. So that'll wrap up this beer review. Thumbs up if you like it. Thumbs down if you don't. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and ring that bell so you know when new videos are coming out. And until next time, happy brewing.